real right now.
Mr. DL.
222 222. Who's off? I could just lose your mind.
Yes. We are back with another episode of the Danger Zone podcast. We have a special guest dropping by today, and we are here with
Big Shook, baby.
Mr. DL and
Chef Tiny Nicole.
yeah, another busy week in hip-hop and pop culture. We have a lot to talk about today. We got Mos Def, of course. We got Ice Cube in the news. The Jam Master Jay trials in the news. DMC's in the news. Some big Coachella news coming out. Puff Diddler's in the news. Academics. There's a whole bunch going on, ladies and gentlemen.
The Danger Zone. The Danger Zone.
So, TJ Guy is our special guest of the day.
Yes, sir.
No question. Yo, so listen, first and foremost, man, you know, we honored, man, and glad to have TJ in as a guest, man. You know, we glad to have you here, man. So how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Coming off this national championship, man. It all still feels surreal and stuff, you know. But I'm good.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. Well, you know, those who don't know, some do know, TJ's my nephew. So, you know, I kind of know a little something about the history, but, you know, I'm going to let him tell y'all. So, just let the people know, you know, where TJ came from and, you know, how did you get into playing football and stuff like that and, you know, move and from there, you know?
All right, well, cool. Yeah, I'm TJ Guy. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts. TJ stands for like Terrence Jr., son of Terrence and Laureen. I really been to sports my whole life. They didn't let me play football when I was younger because I was bigger than everybody. So when I got to the age where I could play with everybody, I started playing, and people noticed me as a standout pretty quick, and got me the opportunity to play here and be on this team.
So, question I got is, so I kind of there's these kids that the Dorchester Eagles. I don't know if you're familiar, but they just won the Super Bowl. Bob Warner, you know, out of Dorchester, and there's the kids, you know, aspire to be obviously, you know, playing football like yourself. You know, and, when you couldn't play as a kid, did you desire to play, or was there something else, you know, filling your time athletic?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell kids to don't focus on one sport too early in their lives, because all sports really help you, you know, contribute to your athleticism and stuff. So I was playing a lot of basketball. I remember I played soccer for 1 year. It didn't last too long, but even soccer gonna help you, you know, with your footwork and stuff and ability to run and all that. But yeah, I played basketball on my whole life. I still play basketball to this day. Yeah,
you can't. That's that shit. Like me and my son, one of my sons, Tremaine. Shout out to Tremaine.
It's very true.
We were talking about, like, because, you know, Jason Garrett's a beast. And you might have seen that clip of him balling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he was windmilling, doing all kinds
of stuff. You talking about Myles Garrett? Yeah, he's a freak. Yeah, he's a freak. Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah,
he's a freak.
That dude was doing muscle jump shots. All kinds of
He's a musclehead for sure. Yeah. Nah, yeah. I'm gonna be one of them dudes though. I'm gonna never stop. I'm gonna never put the basketball down. That's my one love, bro. For real.
You know, it's crazy because so the format, like a lot of this stuff is comes a full circle, because me myself being a kid and growing up, man, around these kids playing ball and stuff, I always wanted like a family of everybody in my family, from, you know, nephews, cousins, brothers, you know, anybody around me family wise, to play sports. Fortunately, I had a blueprint of it to, you know, go to school, play ball, play what you could. I know you in the early days, we would see you I see TJ as a little kid playing, and we'd be playing with Tremaine and such and different stuff. And then beforehand, his uncle's Uncle Corey Easton was
that's the blueprint, real.
Yeah, he was, you know, so, and then before, like, along with that, my son Kerry. So I was always following his football thing. Obviously, I played football myself. That's where the seed was planted. But to me, it was just amazing to watch you, because it was like, you know, you want everybody to do well in your family. But when you pursue something, you know, it's so hard, man. You got to stick with it. There's so much that you go through. And like, you know, with all this light and all this, because you've been pretty much a star since high school. So with all this attention like that, you know, how do you maintain, you know, your focus and keeping yourself grounded? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like you said, like our family, like ever since I've been in this world and like, you know, been alive, the blueprint of our family. Hold on, am I lose y'all? I'm still on here?
No,
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
The blueprint of our family, like was sports. Like everybody older than me was all on the sports. Jessica, Corey, Kobe, Tremaine, everybody. So that's all I knew. I just watched you guys, and then, you know, it's in my blood, and like our DNA, we all built big as hell and strong as they can jump. So even the girls. Yeah. But no, like you said, it do take a lot. It take a lot to freaking like. Yeah, it take a lot for this all to go right, and like you said, you got to stay with it, stay grounded, stay humble. But things just also got to go right for you, like circumstances you can't control. So not everybody made it out, but like I'm trying to do this for everybody that didn't, and I'm trying to have everybody live through me, and you know, just keep giving my path to God, so He can continue to bless me and, you know, allow me to carry out these dreams this whole village had, you know.
It's amazing feat, man. Because you know, when did you first realize, you know, that damn, this is a real thing? Like these big schools, or they want me, or this is real. Like, when did that hit you? Like, okay, you know what I mean? Because you didn't have to. One thing I'll say first before you speak on that. So you were in Mansfield going to school. So Mansfield has one high school. So for many years, all the kids was like, you know, wherever they had all the athletes on that team. So since I can remember, man, even before calling them, it was always like that, right? And so when did you separated? Obviously, because of those who don't know, we also a place in Mansfield. It's kind of like the hood in Mansfield. And there was so many athletic and so many like good players to come through. You know what I mean?
So there's a lot of competition.
And
a lot. No,
so
but it's like,
how do you feel like you separated? Like how, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
And when did you start feeling that? Like, you know, okay.
I could go on and name names forever, like of dudes from the depot that was just crazy athletes, like that really should be somewhere using their talents. And I think from a young age, you know, I seen that. Like I seen Jamel, I seen Nate, I seen all those dudes, like, and I seen where they didn't go with what they could do. So I was just like, yo, like, let me just stick my head in the gym, stick my head in these books, and, you know. And my mom really raised me to be that way. She always made me find things to do other than, you know, be outside with kids being bad and stuff. So, but I really started to notice like a change, like probably like sophomore year of high school. I was really just focused on like I was a kid having fun doing like kid things, but I was really in the gym. Like I was really in the gym, really getting good grades. Like that's what it takes. But I remember like coaches like from all these schools around the country would just come pull me out of class, and we would meet in the library. I'm like, dang, like this is real. Like Notre Dame coach just pulled me out of class. All my other friends in class in chemistry. I'm like not doing school to. So that's when it really hit me. Like I could do something with this. But yeah, man, I just honestly try not to be like those guys. You know, it's just sad to say because, man, it could be dudes. It could be dudes right here with me, better than me, from where we from, bro. Like we were just outside playing football and stuff. But yeah,
I think a lot of elite athletes, when you look at their documentaries and you see that 100% they had the athletic ability, but the drive in a lot of these guys is really what was able to make them, I guess, elevate, right? Like you have a natural talent, but you really have to have some drive. I was going to ask you, you know, how did you end up deciding that was the school that you wanted to go to? I mean, you said you had all these people talking to you throughout the years. How did you decide where you wanted to go?
Well, my recruiting process was sort of It was different because I was a COVID kid, so like that 2020 year was the year I was supposed to have all my official visits, unofficial visits, things like that. But I didn't really get none of those. So I really played it by like what I knew already and who was really talking to me during those recruiting times the most. And like Michigan was, you know, they was always calling me. Coach Harbaugh was always calling me and stuff. So we built a good relationship. But like I was already knowing that, you know, Michigan is like the best of the best. Like it's the best public university in the world. It has the best schools.
Don't they have the most? Haven't they won the most games in college football?
Won the most games in college football history. Like I couldn't put myself in no better situation to come out on the other side of college as the best man I could be. So it was hard. It was definitely hard. And sometimes even after I got here, I overthought, you know, if I made the right decision. But I know I did. And yeah, it's just Michigan. Like it's no better place to go.
It's crazy because it's crazy because I might have told TJ this story, but when I was a kid, so I was in love with football and what have you. And one of the first things I sought out was the Michigan Wolverines. At the time back then, their coach was Bo Schembechler with
Great coach.
And I had to look up what a Wolverine was. You know what I mean? Like, and all that shit. I was like in the fifth grade.
Yeah.
And then for it to go full circle, and then I was like, damn, my nephew goes to Michigan. And that was the beginning of the trek for me, like even just playing football and loving it and aspiring to do that. Of course, years later, you were able to do that. And guys, all that played football did some great things. So it's amazing to me. There's another thing that, so I call it the mass assassins, because you got a contingency of Massachusetts players on the Michigan team. You know what I mean? Are y'all aware of that with each other, or you know what I mean, or just you know what I mean?
Nah, 100%. Not too many schools, like not too many big time schools around the country recruit heavy out of Massachusetts in the Northeast area, Massachusetts specifically. But Michigan, like they do a good job. They really do their research, and you could see the guys that we got on this team from Massachusetts, like important people on the team, and we all dogs. Like it's definitely a chip on our shoulder that we have, because, like I said, we overlooked a lot of the time. So, and I'm like the dudes on this team, like that, they time came here and they did their thing. I'm so proud of those guys, because, you know, they just kids from Massachusetts, and I know what it'd be like. Like Mikey, I'm so proud of Mikey, bro. He's doing it so big. He about to go to the NFL, bro. Like I'm more than proud of that dude, bro. Like nobody really knows about us. So what?
The dude who took the pick six. He's a mass kid, right?
Yeah, I actually played him my sophomore year. He was a senior. Mansfield played Everett, and he was like Gatorade Player of the Year. He went crazy on us, for real. But yeah, he went crazy.
It was so great too to watch, because a lot of times with greatness comes you know, just the hardest of times, man. Some of the worst things can happen, or something to try to thwart it. And what with you, so it's a combination. Excuse me, man, I'm on the move, but it's a combination. Like, well, first of all, you got hurt, and when you got hurt, people don't know it's a tough thing to be in any school, because you want to play. But when you're hurt, and then if it's at a higher level, it's even more intense. When you were going through your rehab, was it something that you found to be, you know, just a tough time, or you just some soul searching, or you just really worked hard to get back?
Definitely a mixture of both. Like you were saying before that question, it definitely seemed to get real dark before it gets real light, you know, and I really stand on that. I think all the times you put through is times to put through, like, get to the great places you want to be. But now I remember during rehab, it kind of came at an unfortunate time for me. I was in the middle of spring ball, and I was going crazy. I was making a lot of plays, you know, it was looking like I was about to, you know, heavy rotation this year playing, but kind of put a little hinder my plans a little bit. And rehab was hard because I was like, dang, I was just about to play, da da da. But you gotta know, you gotta realize at the end of the day, everything happened for a reason. You know, everything's God written. And so once I realized that, and once I just was on track to get my foot back right and being the best version of myself every day, then it wasn't really no problem. But at first, yeah, it was definitely hard.
Yeah, because even though like I'm not around you all the time and don't have a lot of talking and whatever, so I could feel all of that. I could feel it in little things I would say, or even just saying, have a great day or whatever. That's simple.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it because I understand what's going on. You know what I mean? And at the same time, the first and foremost thing about all of this, even playing for Michigan, was the first time you ever made a move and beat somebody on a rush, right, on the line. So it was recognized very early by myself. Your move, the first move was so when you can beat people like that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't go prep schools or anything like that. So that like Corey had that, like that was that first step as a league. And so now you're actually still, obviously you improve stuff and learn things, but they can't get that part of the way. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and even when I first see the first sack, like I'm like, these dudes, this ain't Foxborough. And it's like, I was feeling, because I'm like, yo, this shit is real. You know what I mean? So when you speak of rotation, though, the rotation, I feel like this year, okay, so maybe did you not play as much as you wanted to, or was just circumstances, or how'd that work?
It was very circumstantial. Michigan's a factory. It's not like a school. Like I could have went. To be honest, I like you said, I could have went to a smaller school and played right away. All that good things. But I came here because I wanted to be great and I wanted to do at the highest level. So with that being said, Michigan's a factory. In my position, the edge position, Michigan produces edge position in the NFL draft every year, right? So like,
right to God.
But yeah, so it's hard, especially when you show those flashes of talent and people realize you can do something crazy with this. Like, it's hard to stay down and stay patient, but you just gotta wait your turn, and it's about my turn. So I always wanted to look back on a time when it wasn't my turn, and I wanted to be grateful, and I wanted to make sure I had a positive mindset about things. I didn't want to look back and be like, damn, I was being a little brat, like I was just not in the shits all the way. So, but yeah, everything got written, bro.
It's crazy when you so there was these dudes, I can't remember their names, but they were high recruits coming out of college, and they went to Georgia. Right. So their first year, they wasn't really playing. The next couple of years, they wasn't really playing. They were like, damn, did I make the right decision? Did I do this, that, and the other thing? And if I can remember their names, Tremaine no, but if I can remember their names, you would probably know what I'm talking about. But their senior years, they all went great. I think three of them in the NFL right now. But all the other years, they were, humble pie. You know what I mean? Like, damn, And then senior year came, and they might have been on that first national.
Yeah, it was probably like Jalen Carter, Trayvon Walker, and them.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. They were linebackers. Couple of them.
Yeah.
I think people forget that football, it is a physical sport, but like just like any sport, is very mental. Mental when you get hurt, mental when you're going through your therapy, mental when you're back on the field for the first time for practice, first time you play the game. Like, I can say, obviously I don't play a sport, but like I have my hip replaced and just PTSD about doing certain movements, and you just, you want to be stronger and you want to be better than before. There's a lot there's a lot of things battling in your brain. Now, what we haven't spoke on is you're a student too. So, and because you play at such a high level, it's like having 2 full-time jobs and then having to go to school full-time. So I want to know, like, what's that balance like, especially that you guys made it all the way this year. So, you know, I imagine it had to be.
Before you even go on that, you said the key thing. First and foremost, that whole Division I high-level factory shit is a full-time job. But go ahead, let loose on that, TJ.
Yeah, nah, I mean, like, with football, like, we basically, like, we do what the NFL guys do already. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really too much different, especially at Michigan. We try to emulate what the NFL guys do with practicing, meetings, lifting, all that. So, it's damn near I'm in the league without pay. So, that's that. That's a job right there. But school is like, man, school is like, if you're not locked in, and if you're not locked in school, like, it can instantly affect your play on the field. Like, you just be, like you said, mentally jammed up about whatever you got going on. Now you're not practicing your best or whatever. But yeah, school here is definitely hard. But the people here, they do a good job. Like, we have this little building called the AC. It's like an academic student center for student athletes, and we get mentors. They do a good job, make sure we on top of our stuff. So, but it's hard though, because like you said, like, you go to Michigan, the best public university in the world, and you know, you got all these expectations to get good grades, but you also on the best team in the country, you know. So it's hard, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, you could get through it. It's not nothing crazy, but
I like how you say it's nothing crazy.
I'm not trying to be no doctor and nothing. Like, I'm not trying to be a lawyer.
So there's
listen, it don't matter what your degree is in. It's hard.
You got an M on it.
Go ahead, Mr. DL. I'm sorry.
So, damn, what was I gonna say? So there's no leeway on that. Like, I can hand my paper in 2 days after you can. There's nothing like that.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say too much. The teachers look out for sure. They look out.
Yeah, I mean, my cousin was like on a traveling soccer team. He played for a good school. It wasn't Division I. I think what was it, Division II? Yeah. But like, I know they get to, like, sometimes he was traveling, so he had to take the test like after the game. You know, maybe after the other students did. But you know.
Yeah. They look out though. They especially with, like, when we winning, man, all the teachers, they love us, like, letting us in through side doors and stuff. It's crazy.
Listen, as long as you do your work like any job, you're good.
Yeah, no doubt. But like, no, what I said though is it's important, because like, it took me probably a year in my sophomore year. I realized this, like, if you not locked in school and you on bullshit in school, like, that's gonna affect you on the field, like, right away, instantly, no doubt. Like, you're thinking about what you got to do in school, or you're not conducting your business in a professional way, you're not going to be conducting your business in a professional way on the football field. It all translates. So that's one thing that definitely helps you get to success where you want to go.
What's it like living out in Ann Arbor, Michigan after?
Man, now it's crazy, bro. Now I walk outside, we all walk outside, and it's just eyes on us. Like, everybody looks at us. Like, it's like, congratulations, like, all that. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's a small college town, revolves around Michigan football and all that. It's great. Like,
yeah, I just figured that you're as famous as they could get in that city.
For real.
Yeah, but understand, you are benefiting that community. Like, the school, the students, the team, like, that brings in a lot of money, so they really do appreciate it. Like, those are like regular people over there working.
We inspire, we motivate a lot of people. Like, Coach Harbaugh does a great job of bringing in people like that need us and need our motivation, our inspiration, all that. I remember it was this one dude, his name was Michi. Man, that like, his story always breaks my heart, because he was like a top recruit, or a big time recruit out of high school, and he had got bone cancer and couldn't play no more. He ended up in a wheelchair. He actually just passed away, you know,
rest in peace.
Last year. Yeah, rest in peace, Michi, man. He passed away last year, and we won the national championship. And I know a lot of people in the building was thinking about him, because he was like a real cool dude. The coach let him come to practice a couple of times and all that, and it breaks my heart. But I love when we do things like that, because like you said, it's bigger than football. It's a whole community behind us. Yeah.
Another thing. Yeah, I dipped out for a minute, man. I guess because I had too much heat on this phone. But shit shut down.
The danger zone.
Shit shut down on me. I was like, oh shit, that shit ain't never happened. But the thing is, so I didn't catch whatever, but I know at the end of the day. So now, like I was about to say that it was a tough year because our coach got suspended. Sometimes when you doing great shit like that too, hate comes out. You know what I mean? Unwarranted hate, different things. I'm sure it's gonna clear itself out. Yeah. But now in the face of all that, it was reminiscent of the Patriots and Bill Belichick because they try to come up with so much stuff. But like this shouldn't happen, or maybe this ain't gonna happen if we do this. Yeah. But y'all still one game at a time. Boom. Yeah. Then you win the championship, and he's looking in their face. He got that he's the coach, but he got that smile looking like he bite cheese. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So he got that grit. He got that little grit smile, but he put it right in their face. And now we're at a situation now where, and I'm sure you hear the rumblings because they're real. You know what I mean? So it seems like he's probably gonna move on. Like, what do you think about that, or do you think about that at all?
Man, I mean, like you said, when you're at the top, and when you at a prestigious university like Michigan, like you're gonna have your supporters, and the hate gonna be even bigger. You know what I'm saying? People want to see the giant fall. So, like, we don't mind none of that. Like one track mind, like you said. Time gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? Time gonna tell of who's really winning. Like it did. Time did tell. We won a national championship. What they gonna say? Like. Cheating, but no cheating, none of that. We was just line up every play, beat the guy in front of you, simple, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but with all that coach thing, I mean, like the NCAA, they don't like him, and it's in plain sight. They don't like Jim Harbaugh. They want him gone, and Coach loves us. We love Coach. You know what I'm saying? But if I was him, like I wouldn't want to deal with the NCAA no more either. Like they constantly just give him problems. So I don't know. I wish him nothing but the best. But he's one of my favorite coaches I've ever had. So yeah, no, I'll try not to think about it for real.
Yeah, I feel he's that dude. I mean, even like you saying, being a COVID kid, and I was fortunate to attend your signing day, and he was there on the on Zoom or what have you. And I'm like, damn, to me that was dope too, because I always felt like he was not only a great person, and even, when he played, I watched him play quarterback for Michigan. He was always that, like the way he played, the way he was as a person, the way he coaches, and the way he's a stand-up dude. It rubs people the wrong way sometimes, but that's just the nature of that beast. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he still had to get you to come. He still had you believe in him, and then I'm like, damn. So next year he's possibly not won't be there. So and you'll be a senior, right?
Yep.
And so and then you deal with a whole different thing, but you still have the same approach, right? Basically, if he was gonna be there, or not, you're still.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I just gotta. My main goal right now is to get bigger, stronger, faster, improve my technique. You know what I'm saying? Every day, so I can be where I want to be when the season starts.
What you weighing now? What you weigh?
I'm like 248, 247.
So what do you want to be, like 255, 260?
Nah. I'm I play like off the ball linebacker, and I play edge, so I gotta be out in coverage. Yeah, I gotta be out in coverage and shit sometimes, so I gotta be able to move around. But I probably play at like 250, 249. That's cool. Yeah, I could see that, because I know you're trying to wait to try to take one of them shits back to the house. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, type shit. I'm trying to,
In terms of your, wild too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's wild too, because the edge. I missed that part. The edge does have to play some coverage now, and back in the day, Belichick was ahead of the curve with that a little bit too, with people like Brewski and them dudes was doing that, like started doing that back then. So now it's really prevalent. It's really like I gotta move.
It's like normal. It's normal now. Yeah, the positions evolving.
What you say, Tanya?
Oh, I was asking in terms of your training because, now in the NFL, players have come out to say, like, they do yoga, they do other things. Like, with all the new stuff that's out there, are you doing just weights? Are you doing cardio? Do you guys do, like, mobility, yoga? What's your workout?
Mobility, stretching, like yoga, like stretching is good because it prevents a lot of injury and like things like that. But there's a whole bunch of like we train like our training. We have the best strength and conditioning coach in the country, and like we don't just pump iron. We don't just pick things up and put them down. We do a whole lot of weird stuff for real. Like we have this one thing. It's like a little foam. It's a foam pad, but on the foam pad, it's like a wooden pallet that only one foot could fit on. And like you stand on the pallet, you grab a medicine ball and you try to balance like without falling and stuff, like a whole bunch of weird stuff like that. But yeah, no, the training we do is like very high detail, small muscle work, stability work, all that. Yeah. But I play basketball a lot. I think basketball is a great way to, get conditioned, jump and stuff. It gets your explosiveness up. So I'm a hoop my whole life for real.
So as a coach, like many years coaching, I always would say that even with Tremaine and Corey and Jessica and everybody, like was you boys most likely more likely play basketball too. Keep playing basketball, because there's so much stuff you're doing in basketball that that's good for the body, the core, and all that shit. You know, and getting up. I know you still get up, right?
Man, what? I could windmill 360, all that. Crazy.
Love that.
Yo, let me tell you, one of the saddest days probably was when Corey did the same thing years before, but TJ told the coach when he wasn't playing no more. Basketball. The dudes was like, yo, let me tell you.
Heartbroken.
And like you say, it be in the DNA, because like I said, I was coaching Corey, I coached my son Kerry Jr., shout out to him. He we were sitting in a chair one day, just me, him, and Tremaine sitting, eating like outside somewhere, and he was like, yo, there was a hoop that was about 12 feet tall. And he said, yo, I can grab that. I said, come on, man. Like, I'm like, he said, yo, he went right up there, both hands. My son, like, this is my son. I'm like, so I didn't know, like, he just said it like, yo, that's nothing. He just jumped up, and he wasn't little. He was about like 260.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what I mean? It just was in there, man.
Yeah.
But now, man, like somebody, man, was being nosy. I was at a hotel the other day, a nosy ass dude. He heard me saying something about, I'm assaulting my nephew tomorrow, whatever, and in Michigan, and so he jumps up. He's eating pizza with his wife, and they got a hockey bag. And he comes up. He said, hey, I heard you say, about the boy. I said, yeah, okay, my nephew plays or whatever. And he was like, his kid plays hockey. Right, and it was girls hockey, and he said they call her the ball of fire. Like he really went in.
Right. Good for her.
Like 120 pounds. He just was like, but I just know he wanted to talk because he heard that Michigan thing, and I told him, I said, yo, you practically went there too. Not only did you earn your way to be there, but you went there at a great time too, because you won 4. Big Ten championship, 3, right?
3, yeah.
And then the national championships, like you got rings like Tom Brady, right?
It don't get no better. And I got 2 from high school too.
That's what you
put them all on. Put them all on.
I got about 10. I got about 10 for real. I think I'm like
that's
9.
Right.
10.
I see the next year's Christmas.
I'm trying to get me a Super Bowl ring too.
There you go.
Imagine that one.
So if you could play for any team, who would it be in the NFL?
Shit, whoever paid the most. Whoever paid the most, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like ever since I was Ray Lewis was my favorite player. So ever since a little kid, I could see myself on the Ravens. So that'd be a dream come true for real. But
you know what? You know what's so crazy? It's such an attainable goal, and in the position you are, and as you move forward, you make the proper decisions and how things go. But you're at that age in that time, whereas it's a mad reality that them same cats like that are there now obviously would be there If you were fortunate enough to make it there. You see what I'm saying? So
When you make it, affirm when you make it.
Yeah.
When.
That's right.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. But still, you could be that. You could be confident like that. But the reality is, things happen. It's like the grace of God to make it. You know what I mean? So once you can, because I think about certain things sometimes, I'd be like, damn. So the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, real quick. He wrestler. He did all those things. That dude was a great football player. He went to Florida State. He was one of the greats, and then a couple of injuries, and then he was flustered. Went to the CFL, and he wasn't what he thought it was going to be. But then he turns out to do what he's doing. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's still winning.
That's what I mean. And at the end of the day, you got God, and you got your mentality and your drive, and man, And what is it? I might have missed it if they mentioned it. What is it that you're studying though?
I'm in like a lot of entrepreneurship classes. I'm actually a general studies major. It's just easier with all this football thing. But I take a lot of entrepreneur classes, and I'm gonna get my master's in education. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so will you get the master's from being in that within those years in Michigan, or do you have to go after that?
Nah. So I redshirted. So. I'm technically a junior, so academically I'm a senior, so I'm just ahead of like my time, I guess.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Because Tremaine will graduate in May, but then he's gonna go another year and play somewhere, and that's the master's thing. You see what I'm saying? So for him, that's
big
dope.
time, bro. I'm proud of Tremaine. We don't talk as much. I don't talk to my people as much as I should be, but I'm proud of Tremaine. I love that boy for real.
But you know what it is, man. You said about talking. So we got that. Some of us, man, we know the mechanisms of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The love, the fear. You know what I mean? When I say that to you, don't even talk to you that much. It's genuine because it's understanding what's going on as well, and what happens and what it takes. Because he's a hard ass working dude as well. Tremaine, like he about to graduate. People don't know how hard that is. That's some hard shit. And
college,
no matter
what, bro, not a lot of people from my family went to college.
No matter what
beautiful thing.
level, no matter what level of football it is, or basketball, or any athletics, the training today is the same everywhere.
The balance of schooling in sports. And any collegiate level is a challenge.
Hell yeah,
it's crazy.
And I honestly think it's more challenging to them lower divisions because they don't have the resources that like my school has. So like they doing what I'm doing with less resources, and they still getting their shit done. Like that's salute to them for real.
Yeah. Like when I for instance, I went to Framingham State. That's why I played that. But when I went, you was bringing your weights up to the school, you would,
Like what, bro? Hell no.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Hey, but look at this. So we bringing our weights up. I'm throwing cinder blocks across the yard. I'm creating crazy shit to do, right?
Yeah.
So now, to fast forward, you go up to that same school.
And he got hurt somehow.
They got a state-of-the-art training room. They got swimming pool. They got all this. The same school I went to. I was like, wow.
Right.
So that's cool. What I mean. There's a kid, his name is IK Arabor. He was in camps last year, but he went to Union, Division III school. But that dude's he's ridiculous. He's actually going to play in that UFL, the new league, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if he end up in the NFL. He's like that. But he decided to go there for academics. But he did what you're supposed to do at his level. He tore that school up, like with records for days, whatever, you know what I mean? But he's a wild boy, but I'm just glad that like he's even in that position as well. So listen, being that you're the champion, TJ, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get one of them. We gotta get one of them summer camps going up the way. You know what I mean?
For real, yeah, for real.
Definitely, I'll contribute, man. I'm down to get something going on. But definitely, man, 100%. Also, but yo, we got the basis of hip hop. And so we know you a fan of hip hop as well, right?
Right.
So while we here chopping it up, we want to just ask you, who are your 10 favorite rappers?
10.
My 10 favorite rappers, like of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
Yeah, period.
They don't have to be in
y'all
any
some old heads.
order or anything like
I'm gonna
that.
give y'all no order. I'm gonna give y'all some old heads because okay, so
They don't have to be old heads. They could be whatever you like.
Yeah, we listen to everything.
my favorite rappers gotta be like Jadakiss was hard. Lil Wayne was hard.
Yes.
Rick Ross was hard. I like this dude now. His name V's. He's hard. Let me look at my phone. Hold on. Let me look at my phone.
You say the guy V's, he's from out there, a Michigan rapper?
Yeah, Michigan rapper. Rilo, no cap, my favorite rapper right now.
All right, that's cool. I was gonna ask you about
That's-
local rappers if you were like if you got
Yeah, a lot of my boys out there make music in Boston. Hell yeah.
No, I meant
a lot of dudes
where
coming
you
up.
are now. If you got turned on to any new artists out there, yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Nah, I listen to a lot of Detroit music. V's, Baby Smooth, Baby Tron, Rio, Peasy hard,
Yeah.
Baby Money hard as hell.
My baby.
And they got a lot of babies out there.
Saying right, everybody want to be a baby. It's weird. Nah,
That's
but-
okay, because babies grow up.
Yo, that shit. That
Babies
shit
don't gotta
sounds
pay
crazy.
taxes.
It's like, he said everybody want to be a baby. That shit's kind of wild. I never even.
I said, babies
No.
don't gotta pay taxes, so that's why.
You niggas gonna be some old babies, bro.
You know what I mean? Hey,
All right, so we're at 4. We're at 4. We
No, we were at 5. I thought we were at 5.
All right, hold on. Jadakiss, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, V's.
Oh. Okay, sir. You're right.
No Cap, Rilo.
okay.
Rio, I like Peasy. Who I used to listen to back in the day. I like Chief Keef. I'm trying to get out one more.
A lot of new to the show, so I like it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I like DMX. DMX hard too. Yeah, DMX.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'll be listening
Hey,
to
yo.
him still.
You know what's crazy? So I was at the office with Phil at the office, and this kid works there, and he says, "Yo, I do beats." He looks mad unassuming, and he was like, "Yo, I do beats and stuff." I was like, "Yeah." Oh yeah. He says, "Yeah." He says, "I've done some work for rappers," and I said, "Oh yeah." And he says, like Chief Keef, and like he said my mad high end like rapping dude. I was like, wait a minute, man. I said, what you mean, like? Because if you seen him, that wasn't what
Hey,
you
bro,
was
it beat them dudes too. It beat them dudes that you would not expect.
You wasn't expecting them to say that. So then I said, send me some beats, And he says, yeah, I'm gonna cook something up, I said, yeah. But then them shit's crazy. I sent them obviously, Tremaine be doing his thing too. So I sent them and I, got him. It was crazy because that was the last thing I think thought dude was gonna say. But OT the real, and some other people he deal with or whatever, something.
OT7? He said OT7?
He one of them OT. It was a couple of OT. Like you had all the babies. He said about 3 OTs.
Yeah,
Right.
there's OT the Mexican,
You old.
OT the Mexican, OT the real, OT Genesis, OT. Who'd you say?
OT7 Kwani. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, so that's off the top. There's 4 OTs we can think of. So
I
I think we OT on the OT.
Hey, but also I'm gonna do something different too. So, being that you play the edge, like who are some of your like 5, top edge rushers? Let's say the ones in the league now too. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna say
There's some nice ones.
I think the best in the game right now is Max Crosby.
He's ridiculous. He's
ridiculous, bro. He's ridiculous. You gotta say Myles Garrett.
Oh yes.
It's a lot of good edges in the league though. There's a lot of guys that's like under the radar. I like Von Miller. He's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this dude Harold Landry a lot. He went to BC. I watched him a lot.
Right. Yeah, he was nice.
And then I gotta say Hutch, because Hutch killing the game right now. Aiden Hutchinson, he killing the game right now too. He's from Michigan, so yeah.
Right.
are you?
But yeah, it's dudes on every team in the league though that got themselves a good edge. Like edge I think it's the best position in the league right now for real.
Are you able
But
to
you're-
watch the game? Are you able to watch a football game on TV without just focusing on your position? Are you ever actually?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah. No, I always definitely watch my position every play. But like sometimes I like to pretend that I'm like a DB and like act like I can do some other shit I can't. So, nah, yeah.
All right.
You will. You can.
Yo, that's ill.
And before,
It's kind of ill.
oh, sorry.
It's ill. No, I'm sorry. It's ill. He said that because Tremaine just went to the Patriots game, the last awful game, but he was like he's crazy watching the game. He's watching the old lineman, like the whole and I'm saying I never watched I watched the whole game and see shit.
Yeah.
And he's watching that position it was definitely some dogs down there and blah blah. I'm like, okay, so I see you seeing that, you visualizing and seeing what's going on out there, man. Which is dope to me. That's dope to even see it like that. But you said the right. You said the right number one though. That Max Crosby dude.
Yeah. I just watched his highlights and he was second team this year, but I think he's the best in the game for real right now. He's killing it.
You hear that, NFL? Wake up.
Yeah.
Those who don't know their story, his story. The dude was he was really alcoholic and
he was fucked up.
He was messed up. But he still was a beast, even when he was fucked up. So once he got rid of that, it just took his whole sole focus on being the best person, the best player.
He actually went to school 15 minutes down the road at Eastern Michigan University.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's where he went. That's where he came from.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan. Yeah. So that's a small school too, and he made it out. Props to him, bro. I think he's the best out right now for real.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one, boy. That's yeah.
Do you? Hold on a second. Do you have any Super Bowl picks? Early Super Bowl picks?
My Coach Jim just won the Natty, so I hope John win the Super Bowl. That'd be good for the family. They dad Jack Harbaugh. That'd be big time. I hope the Ravens win.
Yeah, and me, I'm thinking it's gonna be the Ravens against 49ers.
Yes.
But
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Sorry, I gotta calm down.
but then you got some sneaky shit that can happen too, because
no doubt.
A team like Buffalo, I don't know, it's kind of funny, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got if Josh Allen going in and try to be a grown man, I don't know.
Yeah, he's different too. Nah, but every team in the playoffs, in this round of the playoffs, I was looking, they got a good ass defense. Every team got a good defense. So I think it's gonna come down to whoever can score the most points against the defense and whoever defense can hold up the longest for real.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So tackling them. I used to say this to Corey, tackling little boys, tackling them little boys in high school and stuff like that. Right? I used to mess with them and be like, "Yo, come on, man, you're supposed to have 100 tackles." I used to say shit to him. So when did you first be like, "Damn, I just tackled a grown ass man"? You could he might even ran over. He might even got the best. He might even got the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit that with a pause too, but go ahead.
Nah, but I remember. All right, so I'm gonna tell you two stories. I had a welcome to college moment with this tight end, Eric All. And tight ends, they're not the best inline blockers. They can't really block too well. But he was coming off a slice block and the run was going the other way. And the tight end was coming to kick me out. And we had hit, and it was Eric All. He's like a dog. He hit me, and I was some 18-year-old kid, second day of camp, and I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can do this for real, but nah.
Wow.
But nah.
He knocked the doubt in you.
For real. It wasn't nothing for real. That was my first big hit. But then I remember spring ball that next year, I had tackled Blake pretty hard off a pass or something. I was like, yeah, got up, yeah, I was turned for sure. And I was like, yeah, it was one of them moments. It was cool.
Yeah, I know, because Blake, he's out of there, right?
Yeah, Blake going to the league, yeah.
Yeah, he official though, man. That dude, when he got hurt, I felt that too. I was like, damn. Because
you can get busy in a phone booth for real, bro.
He was run. I mean, the way y'all just ran over them dudes like that was just. I was loving that shit. I was like, dudes are just running you didn't. And people say what they want, but I like JJ McCarthy at the next level as well. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Oh, one question too. That crazy. They got some old crazy athlete dude. Is he really gonna be the next quarterback?
Oh, Orgy?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, he could. He gotta He could fight for the starting spot. We got like 2 other dudes that's gonna fight for it. But man, that Alex, bro, he like that dude we played, Jalen Milroe, but I think, bigger and stronger for real. He can throw the shit out the ball. Like, he can throw that bitch like 80 yards, crazy. But he's a problem.
That was gonna be my comp. I was gonna say that I feel like he might be a better Milroe. You know what I mean? And then you said it. So you like, man, damn. But listen, you got something else, DL? Because I ain't gonna hold him that. You know what I mean?
I know we gotta go. So Tanya.
If you want to, what are your socials where people can follow you, whether it's your football career or what you're doing personally?
My Instagram is TJ Guy, but the U is the X, so TJGXY. That's my Instagram. That's pretty much my username for all my socials. All right. Follow me. Keep up with the journey, And I would say to all the little kids out there, bro, that want to do this, what I'm doing, and take it to where they want to go. Man, you just do it. You can do all things. You're capable of everything. Just keep your mind to it and work at it, and y'all can do whatever y'all want. So appreciate y'all.
Also, man, before you get out of here too, man, give a shout out, man, to them Dorchester Eagles, man. One time for
shout out to Dorchester Eagles, man. Congratulations on the Pop Warner Championship. Let's go.
All right, man. Hey, listen.
Congratulations, man. That's
definitely. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, no, we got to give him. Let's give him another big. We got to give him a big one, man, because that Wolverine championship, that's great. They ain't never taking that away, man. So
big time. That's big
salute
time.
on that. It's always love.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you coming through, man, nephew. And hopefully we speak soon or what have you. I'm here.
We'll talk next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do this again.
I hope to see you before then. So, keep doing your thing, man. Love is love, man. And peace.
What's going on, Big Sugar? What do you want to talk about first?
I mean, the first and foremost, hold on. Well, you can set it up or something,
All right, what's this big news about Coachella, Tanya? I saw that's trending right.
They just announced all the Coachella people. They got Lana Del Rey, they got Tyler the Creator, and then Doja Cat on Sunday. And they said it was the first time that a female rapper headlined Coachella.
And that is
Doja Cat. Yeah, and shout out to her. She'll be perfect for that. Her vibe is really I can see people doing drugs and dressing up like fairies.
Fairies?
Yeah, they put butterflies on. They put glitter. People having the best time in the desert, not taking a shower. Because the stars probably have VIP treatment, but other people you're in a tent. I
did a big festival one time in California.
Yeah,
and there was those people out living in tents, and then there was an artist area too. And it was amazing to be able to take a shower, have food, all that stuff.
In the artist area, you mean?
Yeah, it was
I imagine taking a shower feels great, especially when you're on the dirt.
You talking about the Coachella thing?
Yes.
Yeah, Coachella, yeah.
There's a lot of great people I haven't heard of.
It's crazy, too, because that hip-hop camp is like that, too. You know what I mean? It's people, hundreds of thousands, couple of 100,000 just living out there and just, you fit right in, DL, because they have no shoes on, some of them.
Hell yeah.
And I would love that. I hate wearing shoes. But the big news, too, on top of Doja Cat headlining and being the first female artist is No Doubt is coming back.
No Doubt!
After,
nice. What's that,
I
Gwen
don't know
Stefani?
how many years. Yeah, Gwen Stefani and the whole crew.
Gwen Stefani's kind of hot.
Right.
For how old she is. Not that she's super old or anything like that, but she just disappeared. She came back. She's still smoking hot.
And it's been 20 years or something since they performed. It's been a minute. So.
I mean, it's much easier to stay smoking hot when you got smoking hot money.
But
well, she always had a vibe, a look to her. She always had her own style. And shout out to her and her group members. She was.
Who's the biggest rapper? Male rapper. Who's the biggest male rapper on the list?
Oh, Tyler the Creator.
On there now?
Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And who headlines? Who's the?
So Lana Del Rey's Friday.
Yeah.
Then it's Tyler the Creator on Saturday, and then on Sunday is Doja Cat. Which I would love to go on Sunday because it's Doja Cat, is J Balvin, Janae Aiko.
Who the hell are these people?
You know who Janae Aiko is? She's real pretty. She's got a lot of talent.
I don't know who that is.
Little Yachty.
All right, I'm not going on Sunday. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that's cool. Shout to No Doubt. Bring the vibe down real quick. Bring it down. Jam Master Jay's murder trial is set for January 29th in New York City. There are 2 people on trial, and they're expecting in 2025 there'll be a third person on trial, and there's pizza. Is that pizza for us? Who's that pizza for?
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be like people gonna go to the courthouse to like want to be in the court for that. I think.
Yeah.
That'd be a good documentary.
Yeah. So like I don't know if it's true or isn't true, but they pretty much already know who did it, and it was really close to Jam Master Jay, this guy, and it's just like, damn, of all the hip hop deaths from, that's the one where I'm just like, wow, they killed that guy, like. That's like don't like I can see like I don't know, it's just crazy to me, like they killed that guy. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like when David Ortiz went to Dominican Republic and got shot, like they shot that guy.
Yeah, that's true too.
So I'm like,
makes you realize that at the end we all human, we all people.
So rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. And then Tanya had something about DMC. You said you want to talk about.
So DMC's back.
He's back.
Not in the form that you think. He's coming out with DMC, the coolest cookies in the universe. And the DMC stands for Darryl Makes Cookies. So he's gonna, the slogan is bringing generations together for generations.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting packaging. I don't like that wrote coolest cookies with a K. Like,
why is there a K?
I don't get it. Like, that's not part of their brand that I think of, or
no, I don't see the K.
I don't know.
So it's DMK?
No, it's DMC, and then it's coolest cookies in the universe, and the coolest is with a K.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're too cool for C's.
I don't know, but that's interesting. I like to see people come into different markets that you maybe not expect them to.
Yeah.
The true test is, are the cookies good?
They were the first, now correct me if I'm wrong, but they were the first like hip hop acts to take it corporate, get a sponsorship from Adidas, and help Adidas stay relevant. When Nike and Jordan was growing.
Yeah.
There was like, but Run DMC wears Adidas, no laces. So they remained cool. I think they helped them remain cool while Nike took over.
Yeah. I agree.
Like the whole city of Boston, like still wears Adidas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like even now it still holds that clout. You know,
Adidas, yeah.
Like original hip hop. Like if you see like rap videos from like Spain and England and stuff like that, a lot of them rock Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas definitely.
The Adidas.
They definitely stayed in hip hop culture. And then wasn't Kanye West Adidas? Wasn't his stuff Adidas?
No, I thought he was Reebok.
No, I think he's Adidas.
Oh, maybe.
But, yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
That's why I said I don't know.
So, Most Def was baited into answering a question that set the internet ablaze. He was asked if Drake was hip hop, and he basically said no. He's not hip hop.
Ooh.
He's more for like.
Wait, let me get
pop.
the teapot. What?
You didn't hear this?
No, I didn't hear this.
So, he was asked on some podcast about it, and he, I ain't too mad at him because he didn't bring up the subject. He didn't sit down and be like, "Fuck Drake," But to say it's not hip hop, I'm just like, because people are like, if it's not the hip hop that they personally listen to, it's not real hip hop. That's what it all boils down to. Most Def makes music for nerds. Drake makes music for chicks. And if you like music for nerds, you hate music for chicks. If you like music for chicks, you hate music for nerds.
Well, here's to me, that's like kind of like your perception too, because which everybody has the perception. Because I believe that there's some woke cats. There's that genre, them Afrocentric, with a bit of street grittiness, but also like educated, like more. Them are the type of fans I think more so than nerds that are with Most Def, because there's some stuff I like that he's done Just probably like his flow more than anything, but he's had some dope shit.
Yeah, I think he's a good rapper.
When he says that about Drake, I look at it like Drake makes some hip hop songs though.
Yeah.
You know, but some songs are really, to me, more pop than they are hip hop. You know what I mean? So because, excuse me, I spoke with you earlier and I said, well, if someone said, you know what I mean, that song I started from the bottom to the top, you know, and now we're here, right? I mean, that's nothing but a rap song. That's a hip hop song.
Yeah.
But then if you got the other song, No New Friends, you know what I'm saying, or Coming Home, or that I'm Coming Home, whatever. I mean, that to me, that's not like hip hop songs. You know what I mean? So that's my perception. You know,
like who do I like better as a rapper? Mos Def. I like better as a rapper, but Mos Def. I mean, no offense, dude, but you're not like the gatekeeper of what's hip hop and what isn't hip hop. You haven't had a good song since I was in high school, and you know, Drake put one out yesterday, probably. So it's just like. You know, you don't like it, that's cool. It doesn't mean it's not hip hop. It's hip hop. He's rapping to a rapper.
I mean,
it's rapping.
Like I said, to me, it's a slippery slope. It's right in between. It's like if somebody wanted to cross over like they used to always talk about back in the day.
Yeah.
Then Drake is that ultimate artist like that. So that's cool. Like because I mean, when I first ever heard him on that "You the Best" thing, whatever.
Yep.
To me, that shit was the flyest shit out. You know, at that time. So I was like, yo, this dude was nice. And that was definitely a hip hop song with the singing connotations, whatever. But, you know, it is. I mean, is his music more acceptable like that? Of course. I mean, you know,
rap. There's no doubt.
DMX, only DMX was, rest in peace, was the only person to have some of the grittiest rhymes said. And have a commercial song that they played all the time, right? Whereas if you peep the lyrics, you know what I mean, you'd be like, damn, they're playing this all the time. You know, where other dudes can't get the joint played, you know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, man, you know?
Yeah.
On another note, so there's a little bit of beef with Freakademics. I mean, no academics.
Academics.
Going off with our Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? What it is I guess that Young Miami had sexual assault allegations against Diddy. So what he's basically saying is pushing her forward to be like, yo, why you ain't saying nothing now? What's going on? It says Young Miami and Academics beef has heated up after the controversial media personality urged the rapper to address sexual assault allegations against Diddy. The City Girl star dated Puff before they split last April and has not yet commented on the multiple accusations of sexual assault that have been made against her former partner. Man, after Miami recently called Academics a bitch, in a snippet of an upcoming song, tensions between the long-running rivals boiled over on social media on Tuesday. Act sparked the spat, writing on social media, "Damn, shorty, diss me 3 months too late," with a whack bar. The blogs and the people who used to jack her was roasting her. "She don't want no smoke with me. Her rap career is done. We just want to hear about getting peed on by Diddy." Has she been in them freaks? You know what I mean? So he's like trying to, you know, what he's trying to do is just really rub her face in it. But she ain't really speaking on anything because maybe it wasn't even the case. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The podcast host then made a more obscene comment. "Don't let her talk that money with you, nigga. Why she ain't get on that with me when I was violating?" He says, "Nigga, only way on earth she got more bread than Big Act is if she got it by selling that 30-year-old pussy to Puff Daddy, who's a billionaire."
Danger zone, the danger zone.
Danger.
They got crazy with that. That's whoa.
Wow.
And then Young Miami hit back saying,
they should have bleeped some of
"Get in the
that."
field." She was basically telling me, you know, shut the fuck up, blah, blah, you know. And, well, it's kind of crazy because the lane we in, man, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, with the social media and stuff like that, it's like their personalities, like especially him. Like when he was on that show with Joe Budden and then was mad quietness, like, you know, and then like once he got on his own, he really ran wild. So if he's trying to keep
he's
his
also
name,
he's also on his own where he doesn't have a boss or someone saying you can't talk about this, you can't say that, you can't do this.
Yeah.
If Joe if Joe pressures your opinion, just let him go. Like he doesn't have to do. He doesn't have a boss. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. You know, so as the saga goes on, I'm sure people gonna have their ear to the streets, their ear to the court, their ear to the phone, wherever your ear's gonna be. You know what I mean? You'll be hearing what's up next. You know, so
Hell yeah.
it is what it is. What's up with you, D?
Well, speaking of ears, I know a guy that got 2 ears. Ice Cube. I saw Ice Cube the other night on Saturday night. He was at the Celtics game. Get that segue. Ice Cube was at the Celtics game with 50 Cent, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird.
Right.
That's odd. What the hell is that about?" And then the next day, I see that the National Basketball Hall of Fame is having the Ice Cube ceremony in Springfield, Massachusetts.
National basketball, yeah.
And they're honoring him with the Impact Award. We talked about it a few months back, but they had the ceremony. But yeah, that's dope, man. You go to the fucking Hall of Fame of basketball now, and there's an Ice Cube section. I think that's kind of dope.
It is.
think
Nah, it's not
that's
even counted.
I'm sorry for being a dick.
No, it's nothing to do with the NBA. This is just the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Like it has nothing to do with
It has nothing to do with NBA?
Well, the NBA players are in there and stuff, but this isn't.
Yeah.
Like college is in there. Like
Okay,
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
I don't know.
Everybody's in.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but he
Brady
has,
Vince, Will Chambers scoring 100 points, the balls in there. Like, it's so many different things in there. Like, you know what I mean?
We went there.
You
Remember?
know?
No, I know
Yeah.
that we went there, but I
So-
don't know. I thought for some reason I thought the NBA had something to do with that.
I mean, they I'm sure that they
They do.
probably donate money
They do.
to it or whatever, but it's
Yeah,
not just
they
for the
do.
NBA. Like it
Understood.
existed before.
But they do have, you know what I mean? They do. The players are in there, so it is what it is.
So
Because, see, it's called the Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't think it's called the NBA Hall of Fame.
no,
like the
Hall of Fame basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, because the football one is the National Football League Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Maybe
So
that's why.
everybody in there is a former pro player. You know what I mean? So, then you got a college Hall of Fame. So, it is what it is, man.
You see that Ice Cube really was about that basketball life, even back from all the way back to Today Was a Good Day. He has a
Triple-double.
Yeah,
I knew you were going there.
he has a verse about it, and in the video they're playing ball in the video. So yeah, it's probably like his first love, basketball. You know what I mean?
Is that what you call that, playing basketball?
What the triple double last week? I got a triple double. Last week it was a good move. I don't know if it's a good move this week,
I'm
but
only
last
playing.
week,
Like he could play basketball. I guess I was just messing around. You know what I mean?
he could. I don't know. I would imagine that. I mean, I don't think he can make a league, but I would imagine he could probably play a pickup game. Ice Cube, I could see him being enough to play a pickup game.
Oh, he could play a pickup game, all right.
Sure.
Looking up snacks.
So
Man.
yeah, I don't know. I think that was dope though. So
Good day,
shout out to Ice Cube, and then that's all I had for the week.
And you know what? I'm kind of short fused with that. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a little something, man. But it was very minuscule, man. So I'm like, But man, shout out to the football things, the playoffs, man. Really was some crazy games where teams got stomped. But look at the bright side.
We all
of it.
over the place now for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're all over. They're all on vacation. The one they're relaxing. They ain't thinking about it because they can't do nothing until next year.
That sucks.
Shout out to the Celtics as we speak. The Celtics will be going for their 20th win with no losses at the Garden. So hopefully they keep that intact tonight.
It's a long season, so good luck to them.
How many games?
I'm bored.
84 games. How many games do they play? 84 games.
I think it's 86 or maybe something like that.
So they basically have already won half of their home games.
Oh, half of their home games.
Yeah, because if they only play 44 games at home, they already won 20.
Got it.
So they've already won half their home games.
Got it. I was gonna say they've won a
For the
third
season.
for the season, but it's really a fourth.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know how to math.
So yeah, I guess it's that time of the week for.
Yeah, and see, it's good that we were talking basketball.
Uh-oh.
Because this story has kind of been percolating for a little while, but I still want to bring it up. It's past Monday, Washington Wizards waived guard Ryan Rollins in a move that seemed like a normal transaction until other details recently emerged. Rollins has been charged with 7 counts of petite larceny, months of thefts that took place from September to November at the Target in Potomac Yards, Alexandria, Virginia. Originally reported by Josh Robbins of The Athletic, the former Wizards point guard is accused of stealing body wash, candles, sporting goods, groceries, and more.
He shoplifted?
The items he is accused, yes, the items he is accused of stealing are valued at less than $1,000. These incidents took place while Rollins was still on the Wizards roster. So, the dilemma we have here is Mr. Rollins, Ryan Rollins, was stealing body washes and simple products like that, right? And he's in the NBA. Where I believe his salary was like $1 million, because it was a first-year contract or something to that effect. Maybe $600,000 to $1 million. But I mean, you don't have to steal that products. You know what though? When I look at what he stole, it reminds me of some people in college and what they used to take. You know what I mean? All those items. He has all this money, and he's stealing those little items. It's the thrill. It can't be. You can't afford it.
Yeah, it's definitely the thrill. But sometimes it goes state by state because here, I just look it up. Petty larceny is what he said. Petite larceny, stolen property that is valued at less than $250. So in Massachusetts, you can go out to dinner and not pay, and they can't do anything up to you. They can't arrest you. They can't do anything. They call the police, and the police are going to say, well, it's under this amount of money, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, they can't
but so
you got some dishes.
We went out. No, they can't do anything.
Yeah, it's not. There's no illegality unless it's $249, I think.
Yeah.
Or more.
So if you go out to dinner, let's just say you guys go out to dinner, it's $150, and you just say,
$250.
I don't want to pay for this. in certain states, they vary state to state. So we went out recently, and some guy was pulling this scam at a restaurant, remember?
Oh my God.
And a whole thing went down or whatever, but I looked it up and I'm like, yeah, in Massachusetts, this guy, the police came and they were talking to the guy. And I'm like, what are they saying? And he just left. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
They
shit.
basically said, don't ever come here again.
Yeah, don't ever come here again and do the same thing and get away with it. So I looked it up, bro. And in Massachusetts, it's legal, but in some states, I think it was Mississippi, it's a hardcore felony with like 6 years in jail.
You go to jail, buddy.
Like 6 years.
You got
hard money.
That's like 6 years.
One time I was with someone in a court, and they were being they were going to get bailed out, or something was happening for shoplifting many years ago. And then, like, I didn't know much about it, but then when the judge started spewing off all the things that this person did, I was like, damn. Right? Because I didn't know it now, you know what I mean? So then they said, if you do this in India, they drive you and they kick you out the car and make you walk back to town like 50 miles or something stupid. Damn. And this other place, you shoplift and they chop your fingers off. Yeah. Right? Another one, they beat your ass like with that thing in Hong Kong. They cane you. I'm saying this is just for shoplifting.
Well, a lot of cities in America have become soft on certain crimes, and you just see people running into stores, grabbing everything they can grab and run out, and it's just like, man, they back in the day they used to do that in New York. You obviously remember the lowlifes used to do that shit, and then that shit kind of like disappeared for like 3 generations, but it's back. You can go watch it right now.
Real quick, it's ironic you said that because I was at a store the other day and one side was closed, locked. Like it looked like an entrance to the store. It was a CVS in the hood kind of. But one entrance was locked that shouldn't be. So I was like, damn, what's up? And then they were telling me that people just pick shit up from there and be running out. Yeah. Right? You know what I mean? And it's the street. And then you're not paying for extra security. It's like everything's too much. So it was just crazy, but
and it's corporate.
Needless to say,
for a CVS, it's like corporate policy for them to just say, you know what, just let them take it. Because if you try to tackle this 15-year-old girl in the store and break her back,
liability.
Yeah, we're
everything's
fucked. Liability. Just let her take the hairdryer.
If they break a toenail, same shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So once again, this week's Super as Hell, unfortunately, is Ryan Rollins, former Wizards player. I'm sure they could get another chance, and probably he will play in the NBA because he is that talent, right? At some point, but he's got to get himself together.
Morals clause, so he's gonna be on timeout for a while, and then maybe his union.
He got to get out of
there. There are things. It is an addiction because this guy, you're saying this guy made $1 million. Winona Ryder was making tens of millions, and she was doing it. So, remember she got arrested for shoplifting?
Sometimes it's the thrill of the chase.
Yeah. That was just her. That was her kink. You know what I mean? That was her thing.
Get away with stealing this Gillette razor right here, and I got mad money, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Yeah.
I think it's some stupid ass little thrill for them. You know what I'm saying?
I remember,
especially if you go back to the same store over and over again.
I remember when I was a kid, I stole a fucking address book, and it was a real small address book, like this big. It would fit in your pocket. You know what I mean? And somehow my dad found out that I stole this address book. I don't know if they filmed me on the store and contacted him, or if he found it, or I don't know. But oh my god.
The store found out who your dad was. Your dad knew. Your dad was like, I'm gonna let him steal this, and then think he got away with it, and then I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, maybe. And then one time
what
I got
did he do?
Oh, it's all good. But one time,
no, he didn't do nothing.
One time I got caught stealing condoms. I stole condoms, right?
Danger zone.
And I was like, I don't know, I was a kid, and the security guard. I left the store. And I had the condoms in my hand, in my pocket. I left the store. I was walking to my car. Excuse me, young man. So they got me right, and like, you can come with me. And they walked me back to the store, but he was the guy watching the camera. He was the guy who's watching the cameras, and he was walking me back. So I knew no one was watching the cameras. So I just while he was walking past, I stuffed the condoms under something like a stack of shirts. And then he went back and he searched me down. I was like, I know you stole this. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And
the danger zone.
And I'm just waiting. I'm like, I hope this guy lets me go before he goes and watches the walk back. And and he did. And it was fucking, I mean, he never did. He let me go. And I was like, oh, yeah. Fucking got that motherfucker.
Well,
oh, boy.
Another episode.
So you didn't learn your lesson from when you were younger.
But then I got chlamydia.
No, boy.
No, I'm joking.
The danger zone. Oh boy. So there were a lot of lessons there, huh?
Another one in the Coke books. Y'all are good.
All right, hell yeah, that was a good
another
one.
week. I'd like to say thanks, man, to TJ, guy, number 42, man, and good luck on your endeavors, and always love, obviously.
Hell yeah,
nephew. Yeah. And shout out to Marie for coming through with them playoff numbers. It's just been another good week, man. Little conversation, man. You like to talk with us, we talk with you, and get this thing popping, man. Hopefully we can do something live soon, so we can just talk to people for real.
Hell yeah.
We'll see what's up, man. But hey, great week. You know what I mean? Always remember, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
And why have one do it and when you can have two? No, and as we glow, we grow. You know what I'm saying? And we still harmonizing too. So we trying to get there. Remember, on my dark days, you know what it is. Big shit.
On my dark days, I chopped crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure them. Hard I